Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me here at Unapologetically Progressive. Now, in this video, we're going to talk about another executive order that is a direct attack on the U.S. Constitution and the 14th Amendment. Yesterday, Donald Trump, just hours after taking the oath of office and swearing to uphold the U.S. Constitution, decided to make an executive order trying to ban birthright citizenship, which is guaranteed under the 14th Amendment, which was signed, let me get the date here, was passed by the Senate on June 8th, 1866, and ratified on July 9th, 1868. So it's been around for a long time. It's not something new. It wasn't just invented yesterday, like Trump will try to tell you. It has been in our Constitution since 1868. But what does the 14th Amendment say? 14th Amendment, Section 1. All persons born or naturalized in the United States are subject to the jurisdiction thereof, are citizens of the United States and the states wherein they reside. Now, seems pretty straightforward, right? If you're born here, according to the 14th Amendment, you are an American citizen. It doesn't matter if people want to call you an anchor baby or what. It doesn't matter. If you're born in the United States of America, you are a U.S. citizen. We're not the only nation in the world that has this. Several European nations have it. Several South American nations have it. There are a lot of countries that allow for birthright citizenship. Now, you may be asking, what is a naturalized citizen? What does it take to become a naturalized citizen? And why would they be part of this, right? Why would Trump want to get rid of them? I have no clue. Because these are the people that he claims he wants in America, right? People that do it the right way. People that aren't undocumented, that show up at the border, they ask, to enter the country legally, and they go through all the right things, right? I have some friends that have immigrated to the United States and became U.S. citizens doing this process. But basic naturalization requirements. You have to be at least 18 years old. You have to meet residency requirements and physical presence requirements, which are about 5 years. You have to, physically, continuously live in the United States as a legal resident. And you have to do that for 5 years. You have to be of good moral character. You have to speak and be able to read and write English. You have to have a knowledge of U.S. history and U.S. civics. Most Americans cannot pass that particular portion of the residency test to begin with. You also have to be willing to take the oath of allegiance to the United States of America. Now, seems pretty straightforward, right? That these are the people that we definitely want in the United States. We want people coming here and doing it the right way. But his attempt to ban that would require getting rid of the 14th Amendment entirely. And the only way to do that, right? The only way to do that would be to have a new constitutional amendment added that revoked the 14th Amendment. That would be the only way to do it. His executive order means nothing. His executive order can't do anything. And that's just the fact of the matter, right? His executive order means nothing. It means absolutely nothing. The ACLU and 18 U.S. states have already filed lawsuits against the Trump administration for that exact executive order, because it violates the Constitution of the United States of America, a document he swore to uphold when he raised his hand and took that oath. Now, there are going to be a lot of people that are going to say, well, he's not required to do that because he didn't swear on the Bible. That's not the requirement. There is no requirement in the Constitution that you swear on the Bible. That's not a requirement. The fact is, he took the oath and he accepted that oath. Therefore, he has violated the U.S. Constitution. Luckily, there are people fighting there, and I think most people in the courts are going to see this as insane because an executive order can't do this. Now, they can go about and do it other ways, right? They could set forth to have a constitutional convention or to go through Congress and add a new amendment to the Constitution. But you need 2/3 of the entirety of Congress just to get it started, much less getting it ratified by at least 38 states. So, that said, to the people worried about this, don't be too worried about it right now. Now, if they start trying to pass a constitutional amendment and trying to get that ratified, then I can understand being concerned, but I wouldn't be too concerned about it right now. Also, once he realizes that he's got family, like his own existence is because of immigrants who were naturalized in this country, he's going to realize that he could get himself deported on his own policies. Isn't that kind of a funny situation? But the fact is, Trump has already violated the Constitution of America, and he should be held accountable for doing so. I hope the courts do exactly what they should do in this situation, and I hope they don't bow down to the orange mango Mussolini. This is just another one of those things of where Trump is making messes where he doesn't need to and not focusing on the problems that are actually facing Americans right now. Ending birthright citizenship and naturalized citizenship does not stop the problem at the border. It does not stop people entering the country illegally. In fact, all it's going to do is create more people entering the country illegally. That's all it's going to do. It's not going to do anything else. It's not going to bring down your grocery prices. It's not going to bring down your rent prices. It's not going to bring down the cost of prescription drugs. It's not going to do anything of the sort. It is literally going to do absolutely nothing to help the American people. So, I'm not going to be panicked about this particular bill, but I will tell you it is time to fight back. That we have no choice but to be on the phones to our congressional members, our senators, our House members, even our state legislatures, and our governors, and making them understand that we do not support this kind of bigotry, that we do not support Donald Trump's attempt to ban birthright citizenship that is enshrined in the 14th Amendment of the U.S. Constitution. Anyways, thank you for watching.